Stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mess around and put that thing up like you're burning there. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. Every front of these line is where my turn there.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Watson
to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Flushed out right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 8. That one complete. He finds Shark. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They run. Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good for our Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And here comes the Texans now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll find Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
Watson's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
here once we hit halftime. As we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The tackle made by Eric Murray. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 41-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike, 53.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime here, and it's due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Texans 7.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll set up a throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10. At their own 21 yards.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards on the gain there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Again here with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. In the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Ball carrier.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Taken down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 1.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, man open left side. It's Williams.
Watson's
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
1st down.
As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 1st down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark There to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack on first down, Watson over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
no doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7.